It is time now for Ask the Expert. Winter weather and a lack of sunshine can lead to the winter blues.
Yeah, seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short, is a serious condition that can lead to depression and thoughts of suicide.
Dr. Greg Schramka with Aurora Behavioral Health joins us live this afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Talk to us a little about this seasonal depression.
Yeah, it is a disorder, but very serious, as Charles mentioned, that does affect about 4 to 6% of the population. It's believed that it's connected with the shortened number of daylight hours as we get into fall and winter that seems to trigger the disorder.
Right.
So who's most at risk?
Well, we find that actually women are at much greater risk than men. About 80% of people that suffer from the disorder are women. Age also seems to be a factor, whereas it's uncommon in children or older adults to get the disorder. It's more people in the range between the ages of 18 and 30. Location is also a factor. The farther you go north, the greater the risk there is.
Yeah, so talk about that. If someone's watching at home and they say, I'm dealing with that, what can they start doing, or what are some of the things you can do? Probably
the best thing would be to meet with their doctor, at least to get an initial evaluation and be referred on for specific treatment. There are some treatment options available. The one that really has the most research support involves bright light therapy. This basically involves artificial light that helps to simulate some of the natural sunlight that people just aren't getting enough of.
Are there some symptoms? I mean, we know there's less sunlight this time of year, but like for us, I mean, we're working in a building right now that has no light that comes into it. So, I mean, how would you know if you're under this?
Particularly for seasonal affective disorder, the symptoms mainly start out with feelings of lethargy and fatigue, low energy. People tend to crave carbohydrates, and so they may end up overeating. Oversleeping may also occur. But then, like any other depressive disorder, of course, they may have depressed mood, problems with concentrating, as well as suicidal thoughts.
I know those lights, you can get them at stores. How often do you sit in front of them, or what do you do?
A typical protocol would involve about 30 minutes, and it's recommended that be done in the morning. Now, a person can have their bright light therapy lamp just on a desk, and they can sit and eat breakfast, do other activities in front of it. It's not important that they stare into the light. It just has to be on them and just touch their eyes.
Dr. Schramka, is there a range on this that some of us get a little of this, like in January, because it's that time of year, but it doesn't rise to a level of being more serious?
There's what we would call subsyndromal versions, or more generically referred to as just kind of the winter blues. Where it's there, but it's not going to be affecting your ability to work or carry out your other usual
When it becomes serious, you need to check in with your physician. All right, thank you very much for coming in today. Got a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail right there on your screen. We'll be right back.